Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with their opponents.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Give to Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
a big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Miles Sanders.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he gets it down to the 32.
To Jalen Reagor.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Cowboys.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
On the tackle.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Michael Gallup, incomplete.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. It's a second down run with Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
26, Miles.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Hurts going to keep this himself. Shreds the tackle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 31 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. Yep.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 10 yards.
They go play action with Hurts. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down, Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Eagles first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Elliott. Big hold of the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spot.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The tackle made.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And not what he was hoping. For there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
Alshon Jeffrey. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer.
The Eagles.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
22-yard line.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Gallman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
He was
a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a... And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it go again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Gallman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. And
off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Jeffrey's got it. And all the way down 35.
Complete.
A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 46 yards.
First down.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not just now. Loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Gallman. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.